Hello everyone, I welcome you again to the second lab program of the subject Basic Android Lab. So what does the second program say? The second program is yet simpler than the first. It says add and edit text and a button. When the button is clicked, the edit text inputted in the edit text, the text inputted in edit text should be retrieved and displayed back to the user. So basically it says what the user will input anything in one edit text, and whatever the user has written over there, on click of the button, that should be displayed back to the user. So it's up to you how you display back. So I will use toast, so you can use anything. So this is I just created the program. This is an empty program. So name it whatever name you give. Now then after that, basically as of now, how many edit text do I require? I require only one edit text, and at least I require one button. So go to the palette, plain text, drag and drop it here, and then also I require one button in order to display it. That's all. So it will be simple. So edit text, I will delete the name, and then in the hint section I will write enter or I will just simply write here. Yes or no? Because the user can enter a number, user can enter a string, whatever. Write here, and whatever the user writes, it will be displayed on click of the button. So button says display. Let me change the text to display. Now what is left is constraints. It's important. Don't forget for the constraints. Constraints is okay. Constraints is important, otherwise it will never look as it looks in this screen. So I will maintain a distance of 32 steps. Let me fix it. Okay, let me, this should be variable. Display also similarly. Let me fix it to 32, and then to left and right constraints. Clear? Now this part is done. What is left is one important thing is still not done. Yes, I have to give the ID. So what ID will I give? So what actually ID represents the name of the edit text for main activity. So let me give any ID. Suppose I give ID 1. Okay, I'll make it simple. Let me give ID 1. Yes. Okay. Now let me go to main activity. In main activity, what will I do? I will first have to declare and initialize. So how many edit text do I have? 1. So I have to initialize one edit text, and give any edit text name. Suppose my edit text is the name of the object. Any name you can give. Done. And then what I have to do is I have to link it using my find view by ID. Find view by ID. What was the ID we have given? ID 1. So I have to use it using ID r.id.id1. That's it. Linking is also done. Now what is left is I have to write a method. The method to display. Okay. Now and run. So when will the method run? The method will run whenever the user clicks the button. So the method is quite simple. We'll write the simple Android method public void, write any name, suppose display view v, then string anything, text, give any name of the object. Suppose I give text, and my edit text, I have to capture the text whatever the user is written in my edit text. So how will I capture is I will do get the text. So my edit text dot get text to string. That's all. It's quite simple. So now the text contains whatever the text user has written in my edit text. Now only thing is left is to display. How will I display? I choose to display as toast. Whatever you want, you can use it. You can also make another text and display it there. So I choose to display in a text. So main activity dot this, and then what will it print? It will print this text. So I'll write text. Then for how long? Toast dot. Okay, wait. This should be comma. That's why it's showing error. Length long. Okay. Dot show. That's all. That's all. Whenever the user will click. Okay, well, last thing remaining is I have not linked this method to the button. So this button on click method should be same as this method. The method name is display. The button on click should have the display method. Display. That's all done. Let's run it. Gradle build running. Okay, so whatever I write, suppose I write Deepjyoti display, so toast is showing Deepjyoti. Great, running successfully. ADTU display ADTU. Great. So that is all. Thank you.